This is lesson 25 in the B book. We're learning 2 new words today, actually 3. One is crescendo, and then the other one is diminuendo. And this is talking about dynamics. Dynamics are just loud and soft. And I don't really always use diminuendo because just as many people say decrescendo. Crescendo and decrescendo. I think that I would rather have the child learn decrescendo because if that's common and it's easier to learn, then let's use that one. So you're going to hear me say decrescendo quite a bit. Now these symbols are super easy for the child to learn. They can look at this and see that this is quiet and this is louder because it's bigger. So we make the sound bigger and it's louder. Then you start loud and you get quiet. That's all it is. There's nothing too complicated with this at all. They just need to start noticing it. And we really, more so than any paperwork that we do or anything technical, this is all about the ears. So have them listen. How do you like it? Should it be louder? Should it be softer? Look at the pictures. Talk about the name of the song. Just like I used to talk in English class, the name of the poem or the name of the story or the book a lot of times is the theme, and this is the theme too in the music. So just go ahead and read the name, and that'll kind of tell you. There usually are directions right here in music to tell you how to do it, to how the expression should be. Should it be loud? How much emotion do you put into it? And the wrists help us with this. The wrists help us with loud and softs. If the wrists are up and the wrists are moving a little bit, it's going to be a little bit easier for your child to get the sound that they like. Now, I never demonstrate loud and soft very much in these videos because you understand what loud and soft is. You understand these things. And what I want you to notice and hear are the correct notes. But you will add the loud and soft back in to the child's playing because I'll have them do it, and they can do it. They just do it. This is all staccato. There are really no new notes here. The flat is the B. We're in G position, so the B is played with the 3rd finger, the B flat. And then here it's legato. And the only thing tricky is that the hands lift at the same time here, but I don't expect your child to be able to learn something as technical as that at this point. This one they hold down for 3, but in the right hand they play it. They play this one for 2 counts, then they play it again, and then they come up at the same time. For some reason that can be tricky because it's a repeated note. So I'm going to play this so you can hear how it sounds. Notice these are thirds, seconds, and then right hand, thirds again, legato, 2, 3, up, and then rest, and it goes right back to that again. So just have them listen to it. And are they getting louder? Are they getting softer? Then let's see, the other one is in the technique book. Am I saying this right? Let's double check it. Yes, technique book, page 22, Super Popper. Now, just like popcorn popping, these notes are all over the place. So when it says play it moderately slow, they mean it. Slow is really important, or they're not going to guess the notes right. And if they mess up on the notes, it's okay. Don't worry about it because who cares what popcorn? It's popcorn. The only thing that matters is the very last measure, so that they can. So it sounds like you finished the song, so that it resolves. And but we want to watch. We're watching for the crescendo and the decrescendo. So this one sounds like this. I'm going to play it slowly too. They can probably memorize that. Here it mixes up. Rest. Rest. Now, if they really are having trouble with figuring out what the notes are, they give you the opportunity to cheat and go back and look at the fingerings. So if they can't figure out what that is, well, look at that one. Play with finger 2. As long as they're in G position, they can make that work. Might be a good opportunity to review that. To review the notes too, if that's still trouble. So this, for the paperwork this week, really, it's coloring the picture. We could go through and we could practice drawing. If you want to flip this over to the back side and practice drawing these symbols, you certainly can. I don't think it's important kids learn this right away. They really don't need to practice it to recognize it. But I'm going to give it to you anyway, that if you feel like you want to read through it, you can. And same thing with these dynamic symbols. Every child knows this by now, so I'm not worried about having them do this either. So, all right, so that's it for this week. Have a good one.